Well, let's just start with what's the atmosphere? You come in the rink today, it looks like they're pretty up-tempo skate, trying to get some guys to kind of reset things. How did it feel?
Yeah, no, that was it. We just talked about, not a lot about systems or much like that this morning. We'd like to see a little higher compete level for sure from guys, and just work away from the puck. I think could help our whole team. And just in the sense of, great thing is that one's gone, wash it away, let's go on to learn from that, and away we go today.
I love the word when you talked about the pride and just kind of trying to take advantage of these opportunities. I know that resonates. Maybe sometimes it adds a little bit too much to them, but is some of it simplifying and just kind of making sure the work is there first in some ways?
Yeah, like I refer to it as habits, right? So just simple things. You make a mistake, that's going to happen. That's part of the game, right? So just making sure that you're working hard after that to remedy those things, and making sure though, like easy things, stick on puck, finishing our checks, being difficult to play against, and want to play a faster brand. And so those are just kind of the things we kind of talked about and kind of areas to build on.
How much, in terms of lines, none of these guys have really spent too much extended time together, but how much of that do you kind of toy around with? I know you kept it pretty much the same throughout the game last night, but
yeah.
How much do you play around with it throughout the week?
I'm going to tinkered a little bit here today, and then also too, but we have extra defensemen. Two guys are going to come in tonight, forward as well come in, so just changed this a little bit, changed the power play just a little bit, because you're kind of reading off the guys, right? It's the first time seeing them, see some of their tendencies, so maybe now we can try to put guys in certain spots that we know that'll help the tendencies of the group.
Yeah. Just the size stood out. Lucas said that it's never happened where he's the smallest guy in a line before, but last night I think he was with Jaden and Adam. But those guys in the size, I mean, how much of an advantage can that be when it's used properly to kind of get in and create some habits?
And that's what we talked about, that offensively and defensively. We can stop pucks. We're a big, strong group there. Make sure we do those things, and then we have the puck in the O-zone. To not give those things away. We want that puck. Work really hard to get it. Take our time. Be confident in what we do. And they're all good players, and they can show that.
How do you when you're putting together pairings, lines? What especially in an event like this? What goes into making those decisions?
A lot of that is I'm relying on our scouts who have done the drafting, Brad Pascal, our development team. So these guys know these players better than we do and where they are situated. So I'll say we've had a little bit of an input, but they've had the bulk of the input, which is great because they're the ones who know the guys better than we do.
And for you, I'm just curious, how much of this is really a learning experience and just getting the lay of the land for some of these players that maybe you hadn't seen before being here for an event like this?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've been here, I think this is my 5th year, but I was coaching the other team, right? So, so yeah, for me, it's just there was one point in the second period, I'm like, what is that? What are these guys' names? What are the numbers? You know what I mean? Because we're trying to just I'm really getting familiar with them all. It was great. Someone on staff had built me a little player profile, so you're getting their names, their faces, etc. So, but yeah, a lot of that is just getting used to everybody. And it's not just the players, the training staff. For me, everyone's new, right? So you guys included.
Don and Joe must be instrumental in that too. The fact that they got a little playbook on some of these guys, I would assume.
Yeah, no, everybody has a piece of this for sure, and everyone puts your 2 cents in. So and Don and Joe have been great. So.